Iran weighs possibility of resuming nuclear talks with the U.S. Setting a new vision for Vietnam's relations with the Middle East and Africa. Nghệ An, spreading the spirit of solidarity and compassion for the poor.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news by Nghe Press and Broadcasting Agency. I'm Hoàng Yên, and here we go, the first headline of the show. Iran says it may consider returning to nuclear negotiations with the United States, but only if Washington treats Tehran with dignity and respect. The statement was made by Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi at a security conference in Tehran amid stalled diplomatic efforts following a series of attacks on Iran's nuclear facilities in June.
According to Araghchi, Tehran has received several indirect proposals from intermediary countries seeking to revive talks with the administration of U.S. President Donald Trump. However, Iran believes Washington has not yet shown real goodwill or the necessary readiness for equal and fair negotiations. Although President Trump recently claimed that Iran wants to return to the negotiating table, Iranian officials insist they have not received any clear message or concrete proposal from the U.S. or mediators such as Qatar, Egypt, Oman, or Saudi Arabia. Iran is always open to diplomacy, but it will not accept negotiations based on coercion, Araghchi said. Concluding his remarks, he stressed, if Washington speaks to the Iranian people with respect, it will receive a corresponding response.
Tensions between China and Japan continue to escalate following controversial remarks by Japanese Prime Minister Takashi Sani about Taiwan, comments she has refused to retract despite strong objections from Beijing.
On November 16th, China's Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Culture and Tourism issued warnings on studying and traveling to Japan. The ministry advised Chinese citizens to carefully consider plans to study in Japan due to what they described as growing social instability and an increase in crimes targeting Chinese nationals, posing risks to their safety. Earlier, China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, along with the Chinese embassy and consulates in Japan, also cautioned citizens to avoid traveling to the country. The diplomatic rift erupted after Japanese Prime Minister Takaichi stated that a Chinese attack on Taiwan could threaten Japan's very survival and might even prompt a military response. On November 14th, shortly after her remarks, Beijing warned that Japan would suffer a severe military defeat if it used force to intervene in the Taiwan issue, and summoned the Japanese ambassador to lodge a strong protest.
Vietnamese Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính official visits to Kuwait and Algeria, along with his participation in the G20 summit and bilateral activities in South Africa, mark an important step in strengthening Vietnam's tie with three strategic destinations in the region. The trip also helps shape a new future and vision for Vietnam's partnership with the Middle East and Africa, built on trust, sustainability, and a shared commitment to prosperity.
On the bilateral front, Vietnam maintains strong and friendly cooperation with Kuwait, Algeria, and South Africa. South Africa is Vietnam's largest trading partner in Africa. Kuwait is a leading commercial partner in the Middle East, as well as an important source of ODA and energy cooperation. And Algeria remains a high-potential partner with the Bir Seba oil project, operated by Vietnam's PVEP, standing as a successful model of investment. The Prime Minister's trip signals Vietnam's strong commitment to deepening ties with its partners and with the wider region, opening the door to a new phase of strategic and substantive cooperation. At the multilateral level, this is the second consecutive year Vietnam has been invited to the G20 summit, an important recognition of the country's rising role, credibility, and contributions to global issues.
Upcoming are some updated news.
Viptam Technology Group has established long-term strategic partnerships with several international brands to promote Vietnam-US bilateral trade through V1 Network, a multimedia social platform developed by the company. At a signing ceremony held in Washington on November 14th, Viptam Group and Logistics Corporation Inlog announced a 10-year cooperation strategy for 2025-2035, aiming to reach a two-way trade value of 50 billion USD. VD1 is designed to serve as a central bridge, fostering cultural exchange and direct commercial interaction between the people of both countries, while supporting the export of Vietnamese goods to the U.S. and vice versa. The trade agreement is built on 3 pillars: retail, logistics, and digital platforms. Under the model, VD1 connects consumers, businesses, and investors. Inlog ensures a seamless cross-border supply chain, from transportation and warehousing to delivery, and partner companies supply products and bring authentic U.S. goods onto the VD1 platform.
According to the Nghệ An Provincial People's Committee, the province's fisheries sector recorded robust growth during the 2021-2025 period, aligned with restructuring goals to improve production efficiency and fishermen's incomes. Total fisheries output reached more than 1.09 million tons from 2021 to 2024, with 2025 production estimated at nearly 305,000 tons. Nghệ An has upgraded its fishing infrastructure, with shipbuilding, repair facilities, and logistics services now operating more efficiently. Seafood processing has also expanded rapidly, as many enterprises adopt modern technologies and broaden both export and domestic markets. This comprehensive development not only helps increase incomes and stabilize livelihoods for fishermen, but also provides momentum for sustainable growth, opening new opportunities for Nghệ An's fisheries sector in the coming years.
Time Out magazine has listed the exploration tour of the My Sun Sanctuary in Quang Nam among the top 7 most captivating discovery tours in Asia. The temple complex, built primarily of fired bricks with intricate sandstone carvings, stands as a testament to the architectural mastery, artistic sophistication, and spiritual depth of the ancient Cham civilization. Travelers typically depart from Hoi An, taking about an hour's drive through traditional villages before reaching the site. According to Time Out, even though many towers have weathered or collapsed over time, the temples of My Sun still exude grandeur and sacredness, offering an irresistible draw for enthusiasts of history, archaeology, and culture.
In recent years, efforts to support the poor and disadvantaged have received consistent attention from local authorities, agencies, and wider community across Nghệ An province. In response to High Intensity Month for the Poor, running from October 17th to November 18th with the theme Leave No One Behind, the province Fatherland Front and affiliated organizations have been carrying out a wide range of meaningful activities throughout the area. More in the story today.
The family of Ms. Nguyen Thi Hai is among the most vulnerable households in Thuan Trung commune. Her husband suffers from kidney failure. 3 of her 4 children are still in school while 1 has epilepsy. And Ms. Hai herself, the family's main breadwinner, often struggles with her own health. In the midst of these hardships, the family has received ongoing support and care from the local community. The party committees, local authorities, and Fatherland Front have helped us with cows, chickens, bicycles, and scholarships for the children. Neighbors and relatives have contributed tables, chairs, cupboards, daily necessities, and money. The support for my family has been tremendous. Thanks to strong commitment from local authorities and the political system from the provincial to grassroots level, as well as the collective support of the community, Nghệ An has completed over 2,800 safe houses under the campaign Eliminate Temporary and Dilapidated Homes, ahead of schedule At the same time, thousands of gifts have been given to poor households, scholarships awarded to disadvantaged students, and livelihood support provided through seed and livestock programs, production tools, and medical care for low-income patients. Since the beginning of the year, Thanh Linh Commune has completed and repaired 7 houses for families facing difficult circumstances. In addition, the commune continuously supports disadvantaged students and provides poor households with loans to ensure sustainable livelihoods. By promoting a spirit of solidarity and mutual support, Nghệ An province has mobilized thousands of billions of VND from organizations, individuals, and businesses to advance poverty reduction efforts. The construction of great solidarity houses, livelihood support programs, and meaningful gifts are not just helping families in need, they are sparking hope and confidence, contributing to the province's goal of leaving no one behind.